And a very happy Monday it is here at the PJ Campbell Network. We are on the other side of a 30-hour smash-a-thon this weekend. We raised so much money for such a great cause in Kevin Smets and his ongoing battle with cancer. But I was so proud of the Schmodown community coming together this weekend. And now, outside of that, oh my God, the flashing thing threw me off, Max. I'm just really proud of the community coming together the way they did. We raised over almost $20,000 between the t-shirt sales, between the donations, between the GoFundMe. It was remarkable, and all these different channels coming together for one cause and one man, and that is Kevin Smets. And it was so much fun. You might have seen this guy there, Maxwell Haddad. Hello.
It's snowing.
It is snowing. It's so adorable.
Let me catch a flake. Oh, that didn't work. Oh,
you tried.
I got it.
I'm so proud of you.
How do I look with the snow? Am I doing okay?
You look handsome as always.
I meant the quality of the image.
I know, but I'm just telling you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, this weekend was remarkable, overwhelming, emotional.
We got to do something kind of cool.
We did, but before we talk about that, I, as you were sort of saying, just have to thank everyone, both behind the scenes, including us and Chris Clark, Dwayne Burke, Sean Sully, Jilly, PLD, Jake Berlin, who are all, sort of the stalwarts of making sure everything ran smoothly behind the scenes.
Chris Clark, as well. He did quite a bit.
I thought I said Chris. Yeah.
Did I not hear Chris? That was
but also just pretty much every Schmodown related show came through with their segments from guys if I'm being honest, weren't even that familiar with, like the Ultimate Schmodown Show and Schmoes of the North, to guys I do know, like the Holocron, Call to Action, Gucci Verse, the movie guys who I thought had what was probably the funniest fucking segment of the day. All the competitors. It was just, there's something real special about this community.
There really is.
I've been part of other communities with similar interests, and I ultimately found them to be filled with a lot of toxicity and negativity, as unfortunately many nerd-based communities are, from my experience. But the Schmodown community is different. It is rarefied air. There's just something about it. And, I don't know if that's the tone that comes from the top or if it's just something that the community itself has built. But everyone is so lovely. And this weekend was a real testament to that. But as you were saying, we did get
it's good. I'm glad you got to say that. Look at that. That was pretty rad, wasn't it?
Some of the most fun I've ever had in my life, to be honest. I know for you, it was a dream to sit at the desk.
It was.
I had a hell of a time to sit at the desk. It's no secret, and I'm done playing coy about it.
Not yet, Brandon.
Thank you, Buck. I appreciate it. That I want to compete more than almost anything. I think I have what it takes, both in terms of the movie trivia knowledge know-how and the we'll call it screen presence. But getting to go in it with Roka last night was particularly fun for me, because normally when you have someone going full heel, and what a joy it was to see Roka once again go full heel. He hasn't done that in a long time.
He even had the gloves. It was the perfect
gloves. The heel goes full heel against his competitor. But the idea of him going full heel against the broadcaster, as it were, I thought was quite amusing, and I think I was up to the task. I didn't let him get away with any of his bullshit, and if you follow me on Twitter, you saw that I called him out. So if you're watching, John Roca, I'm coming for you. I'm going to take you down in movie trivia any day of the week, anytime, any format. You want to do an Iron Man match? You want to do a traditional singles 3-way match? You want to do a 5-round match? You have the belt. I'm coming for that belt. It's going to be mine. End of story. And I'll be talking more about this on Friday when I'm on Let's Get Ready to Talk Schmodown. So that's it.
And I just want to give people a taste of what last night looked like. If you have never seen the movie Trivia Schmodown, this will kind of give you an idea of what it is. But enjoy this fantastic promo by Nerd Chronic to give you an idea of what last night was like.
John, I was going to say, I heard you had a little bit of beef with Mark Ellis regarding a Schmodown question.
What were we talking about, Mark?
I'm happy to field any questions that any one of my many minions has about my ruling.
I lost to you, and it's one loss I've never been able to avenge in the Schmodown. I've beaten your compatriot, Christian Harloff, so many times I run out of fingers. But I can't. I got to beat you twice in teams, once in singles, and once in an exhibition match. How many more arenas can I beat Harloff in? Now I want Ellis.
Do you really think that you can defeat me in movie trivia? Just because you still compete and you still have this dream of standing on a mountaintop holding a belt, and because I've moved on in my life and I've matriculated past competition to now I get to sit as the grand poobah and arbit all of these other people who have dreams that I used to have, that I still can't come down off my ivory tower and just sit across from you and just beat the shit out of you at movie trivia. Do you really think that I cannot still defeat you?
So, guys, if you haven't seen it, go check out the match. It was an absolute dream. I got to call a match between Mark Ellis and John Roca. Maxwell was with me. It was so much fun. And, wow, man, what a way to end that weekend.
I think there's something on my face.
Yeah, looks like it's Christmas lights and a Santa hat.
I'm gonna turn it off.
Okay, that's good. But
yeah, it was incredible. And as much fun as it was for us and a dream come true, at the end of the day, it was all about Kevin Smets. Between the Streamlabs donations, between the GoFundMe, and between T-shirt sales throughout the event, we raised just about $20,000. So
it was incredible.
That's the true testament to this community.
Yeah, and I do want to, Nerd Chronic. Yeah, Nerd Chronic. Just you guys. The fact that he reached, like, one fan tagged him in it and it was like, I mean, I don't want to put it on him. And I texted him and I was like, don't feel the pressure that you have to. And he's like, I'm already working on it. It was like,
he's the best. He's incredible.
I love him so much. So, with that, I think it's time to bring in our two guests for the night.
We have guests?
Don't we always? I mean, they're regulars, but they're guests.
You mean like this guy?
Oh, hi, Chris.
What's up, guys?
He has the best typing this side of the Mississippi.
Family Feud was a lot of fun too. I think we finally proved
that the formula works.
It works, and we can do it. And thank God we nailed it. Because if it had been a disaster during the Smash-a-thon, that would have been embarrassing for all of us. But we nailed it.
No, it's. I think it's 3v3, 2 hosts, and me in the center with the graphic.
You were incredible. You were one of the top donators throughout the entire day. That did not go unnoticed. On behalf of everyone involved and on behalf of Kevin and his family, our indelible thanks to you. You were really incredible. Thank you.
Yeah. Also, just want to say that on Wednesday we are doing Suddenly Soundtrack Sing Street with Max Bartos. From a friend of Max's, and he was on Sing Street on Off Broadway, right? Or
so Sing Street was off Broadway last year at the New York Theater Workshop. Max was in that cast. He was all set to join it on Broadway, but of course Broadway shut down. He is excited to join us.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be
a great
fun.
Dude. And we have one other guest
Yep.
You know him, you love him. He's back in the fold. I'm so happy he's back in the fold because I love having him. I'm sad he's back in the fold because it means he's out of work. But
listen, I'd rather be out of work and around friends than be in work and lonely. Let me tell you what. Oh. I was like, I was about to say, did we get like special guests Seth Rogen, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and Anthony Mackie?
So we finally have it working. If we get any Streamlabs donations during the Watchalong, it'll pop up there. It's really cool. And let me just take this opportunity to go through some of the other stuff we have going on the network. Tomorrow's Tuesday, and you know what that means? Box 3 releases to the world. The patrons have already gotten to see it.
Yep.
Everyone will get to see it tomorrow. I can think of no better graphic to sum it up. And you can also see some of the fun people who joined us for Box 3, James White and Tim Franco. Not Time Franco, Tim Franco. It's a little bit of a different episode. There's no editing and cutaways because PJ...
Yeah, he stole the file from me.
He stole the file from Chris, so Chris couldn't do it, so it kind of sucks.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, my only fingerprint is the goddamn thumbnail, you motherfucker.
PJ even changed the thumbnail and made a shittier one somehow.
Yeah, but I did not let him use that. Nope.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. This is some bullshit.
I had to put my foot down, so yeah.
Yeah, as we said, Wednesday night, Sunday Soundtrack, Sing Street. Friday night, we are doing a double feature watch-along. Oh! You spelled it right. You fixed it.
Yeah, I did.
Of Trading Places and Coming to America.
I want Trading Spaces.
Coming January on the PJ Campbell Network on Tuesday nights, our new show, Trading Spaces.
Absolutely.
Double feature of Trading Places and Coming to America. Saturday afternoon, of course, PJCN Water Cooler Chat Mandalorian Edition. I hope to be there. I know I missed last week, but if everything goes according to plan. And if you didn't get a chance to check out last week's Front Center Mez with Gerard Canonico. I'm sorry, I'm still kind of exhausted from the weekend. It's a great episode. He was an incredible guest, super, super outspoken and forthcoming. He had so many killer stories. Some of my favorites included his stories about working with Frank Langella and Tim Curry, his experiences in the original cast of Spring Awakening on Broadway, what it was like auditioning for and filming the film Stuck. Just a great, great interview.
It was honestly one of my favorites that we've ever done.
Yeah, and as I keep saying, in December we're going to do 2 Front Center Mezzes. One's going to be an interview TBD, and one will be a sort of special episode like we did for Halloween, where we're going to talk about our favorite holiday-themed musicals. And there are a lot of them. And Preston Max Allen's going to join us for that again with another guest, also TBA. And then Sunday, it's the Unwind. We did a very special Unwind this past Sunday. We did a Sunday morning unwind, which was part of the Smash-a-thon. We had so many incredible guests on that it was just a murderer's row of showdown belts. I think in total we counted there were 13 titles.
I don't want to say that this is like a kind of this is how fun it was for us and how cool it was. Rachel Cushing actually texted me while we were doing it and was like, "Can you find room to get me on? I really want to be on."
So I had to kick in order to find room for Rachel Cushing. I had to kick out Brandon Hanna, but
that was worth it.
Kicking out Brandon Hanna is one of my favorite things to do. But we had Vinny Mancuso, we had Jason Inman, we had Dan Merle and Mara Konopik, we had the lovely Mark Andreyko. We had John Roca. It was really just incredible.
Most importantly, we didn't have Brandon Hanna.
We had Craig the Barbarian, who I'm fairly certain is still alive.
I hope so. I was so worried about him. I love that.
So worried about him. Oh god. And we were also joined by some of our friends, Mike K. It was so great to have our great supporter Mike K on with us to talk about some of his favorite comfort movies.
This fucking traitor.
Tim. Tim Franco joined us, and also
Chris Taylor. I hope.
Look, it's not a no. More movie trivia Schmodown is not a no, and I'll say that bootleg is not a no, and I'll say that. And of course, Dan and I got to join us, and boy, is that man handsome! Oh, we got a subscriber.
Did we,
Sebastian?
Thanks, sir. But
and then we're going to talk about, I'm going to let Chris talk about it, but we're not doing Suddenly Soundtracks next week because it's Thanksgiving. Yeah. Next week's going to be a little of a light week for us, but the week after we have a really, 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 really special Suddenly Soundtracks because Kevin Smets himself will be joining us to talk about Scrooge. It is one of his favorite musicals of all time. It's the 50th anniversary of that musical. I don't think enough people have seen that musical. And to pay honor and respect to Kevin, he's being joined by Sean Sullivan, PLD, and Alonso Duralde.
Yeah, Alonso loves this too. It's one of the few musicals that the soundtrack has never been released. It's only been released on LP. But it's a movie musical that I think gets overlooked by the Muppet Christmas Carol, which again we're gonna do. Well, I'll make an announcement of that soon, the week after. It's a beautiful musical, and actually, you guys are gonna do a watch along of it. Day before. So
we're watching it the day before, and then the next night. And again, the fact that
real quick, we are doing also Bill Murray's. There's literally three Christmas carols.
We are also doing a watch along of Scrooged as well.
Yeah.
I'll pull up the schedule if I have it real quick. You could see Scrooged is December 4th, and then we're doing Muppet Christmas Carol the next week. So we're doing a lot of Ebenezer Scrooge.
Yeah,
it's all good. It's all good, and I'm happy that we get to shine light on Scrooge, because Scrooge is actually my favorite Christmas musical as well as Kevin's. So I can't wait for us to watch it, and you guys actually, because I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's gonna be
I've never seen it, so I'm looking forward to it. But the fact that with everything he's going through, that Kevin is still, he's like,
he was adamant he wanted to do it.
He's adamant that he still wanted to do it. He picked the movie. I think it is just another testament to what a great guy he is. It's really incredible.
He's great. Yeah.
So, of course, we have a Patreon. Check it out. There might be a tier that's right for you. Cool perks like getting access to our Discord. And in fact, and we'll be scheduling this soon. We have 2 executive producers, and one of the perks of that is getting to pick a watch along. Our incredible executive producer, Brandy Parker, who, by the way, was also incredible support throughout the Smash-a-thon. She was there almost the whole time. She was a moderator in the chat. She is a boss and a queen, and we love her. She has picked Teen Witch to be her watch along, and we're going to be scheduling that in the next few weeks. So stay tuned on that. I'm going to pull up the graphic to thank our patron producers. There are unfortunately 2 people missing. So the people missing are Kale, the youth critic, and I'm so sorry, Kale. I guess the way the billing cycle happened, it got screwed up a little bit. And Kylie joined us as a Ruby tier producer, and we love you, Kylie, and thank you so much for that. But we also got, of course, Brandy and Ricardo, our executive producers, Brandon Buckingham, Ferris Muthana, Michael K., Stephen White, Molly Damon, Jake Berlin, and Bador. And yes, it is not lost on me that literally 50% of the POV crew are our patrons.
Yeah, it's true.
We also got a TeePublic shop. There's 2 different Merry Movie Squad shirts, and of course the Twitter and Salad shirt designed by Jake Iacovetta, and all sorts of other fun shirts and stuff. You could take a look. But with that, I think I've talked enough. I think it's movie time.
I think it is movie time. So, guys, if this is your first time here, welcome. What we're going to do is I'm going to count down from 5. As soon as I say go, we're all going to hit play, and we're going to watch this movie together. We're going to commentate and talk to you guys and just have fun watching the night before. As you can see, Seth Rogen, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Anthony Mackie. This is a newer Christmas film or holiday film, and it's one that I love very much. I'm very excited to share it with you guys. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Cool. Let's do it.
All right, let's do this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
It already starts right off with the magical music.
It really does, and I love it for that.
Oh, God, that was the other thing. Speaking of magical music, I just wanted to mention I watched Jingle Jangle earlier today on Netflix. I thought it was delightful and fun, and I highly recommend you watch it.
I've never seen this movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Neither is Chris, so...
I'm not going to be able to contribute much commentary. I'm just going to enjoy it. It's going to be cool.
I've seen a compilation of Michael Shannon on YouTube from this movie, but that's it. And
Michael Shannon's awesome in this movie.
Yeah.
He's also directed by the great Jonathan Levine. Him and Seth Rogen have now made 3 movies together. I love all of them. 50-50, which also has Joseph Gordon-Levitt in it, and last year's Long Shot, which I also thought was one of the best recent romantic comedies because it did both of those things. It was funny and romantic.
Yeah.
50-50 is one of those perfectly paced movies. Wait, is this Tracy Morgan?
It is.
I was waiting for you to say it.
Getting Tracy Morgan to narrate your Christmas movie is like chef's kiss.
Oh man, but I remember this coming out and it feeling kind of like that. what's that Zac Efron, Anthony or Michael B. Jordan and Miles Teller movie?
Yeah. Oh God, that awkward moment.
Yeah, I was like, is this just the Christmas version of that, but like the stoner comedy? But I didn't know it was Jonathan Levine.
What I like about it, we'll get into it, but I think it does a beautiful job of building their friendship. But look at his beard.
Brandy hasn't seen it either.
It is a Christmas movie, but because of Seth Rogen, it also has elements of Hanukkah, sort of by default, making it one of the best Hanukkah movies. You.
Anthony Mackie.
You know, so many people want to write Seth Rogen off as just like some stoner comedian. He is arguably making some of the most heartfelt movies out there, even if they happen to be stoner films. But also, he's a brilliant producer. He's amazing.
Do people still write him off? Because like he's done enough dramatic performances, and like he's written a ton of films.
We're talking about Seth Rogen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he was Oscar worthy in Steve Jobs.
I agree.
Steve Jobs?
He's so fucking good, man.
He's great in 50-50. Like, he has some dramatic moments that he pulls off.
Yeah.
And Joseph Gordon-Levitt, I've been missing for a while. I didn't watch Project Power on Netflix.
I was going to say, he's had a bit of a comeback this year. He's in Project Power and also has a nice role in Trial of the Chicago 7. Yeah.
Yes.
Seth Rogen produces The Boys, and he produces Preacher.
Yeah.
I agree. 100%. Just because you smoke a lot of weed doesn't mean it can't be heartfelt.
I mean, look, Kevin Smith has made a career out of it too, and that's the thing. Like, I don't love when people put those kind of stereotypes on movies, you know?
Mm-hmm. And Jonathan wrote this movie with some other people, including Evan Goldberg, who is Seth's normal partner.
Co-writer, kind of.
Yeah, Seth didn't write on this one, actually.
It's the weird thing about like these kind of
Randall Park shows up.
Oh, I forgot.
Oh, he's the best part of Ant-Man and the Wasp, and a lot of movies.
Pretty funny in Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah,
really
but it's the funny thing of like comedy. I'm so very particular with because I love spoof movies. That's what gets me laughing more than anything, like Airplane. But like the Seth Rogen, Evan Goldberg movies are so close to getting me there. Like, I always think they're stylish. I always think they have, like, high concepts, which I love, like The Interview or, like, This Is the End.
I think This Is the End is brilliant.
It's brilliant. But it's, like, it's always situational, like, oh, this is fun to, like, watch and be around. But I'm never laughing.
I didn't even know this. Mike K says he's baffled by the news earlier this week that Rogen and Goldberg are producing the Darkwing Duck robot. Wow.
Yeah, I also love that to you.
I missed that. I this week I was focused on one thing, and now that we're past it, I can focus on other things. But I love that. Invincible. Obviously, of course, Seth is Jewish, but Joseph Gordon-Levitt is Jewish also. So to have a Christmas movie starring two Jews and Anthony Mackie is awesome.
That's great. This just makes me want to listen to Christmas music.
Yep.
I know.
It's a good soundtrack.
What song is this?
I love this song.
I am all for Christmas. It's my favorite holiday. I cannot wait for the season. Thanksgiving, regardless of when it came up.
I love the slow-mo.
Yeah, especially him in an elf costume.
And that title treatment is awesome.
Yeah. I think this opening is brilliant.
Actually, what Little Women, Greta Gerwig's Little Women, was referencing in that iconic opening scene.
Greta Gerwig's Little Women is a masterpiece, and by a significant margin, my favorite movie of last year.
It's a great movie. Love Little Women. But she watched Joseph Gordon-Levitt in an elf costume running down the street and said, I know what my next project is. And called up Saoirse and said, I need you to watch
Lizzie Kaplan.
Oh. You know what else she's great in?
Lizzie Kaplan? Everything?
Well, yeah, but I think that she's so good in Hot Tub Time Machine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, remember she's the one he falls in love with.
One of those movies that's kind of the last of its era. Like, in terms of comedies of just less improv based and more just kind of big stars selling like a script or whatever high concept movie they had. This one is very much like, all right, riff off some jokes and like we'll make it stylish and look good. Seth Rogen's so handsome.
I agree.
I watched half of An American Pickle, and he's great in it. And I think the film is actually pretty like entertaining, but it didn't. I need to finish it. It didn't hold my interest, but it
whenever Jillian Bell shows up in a movie, I know I'm gonna laugh.
Yeah,
she is so
She's
funny.
so good in 22 Jump Street.
Yes, she's also great in Bill and Ted Face the Music.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she has some of the best lines in.
Oh, what up, Jake? How are you, buddy?
What's up, Berlin?
What's up, Jake?
We love you, buddy. Thank you so much for your help this weekend. You came through. For those who don't know, both Family Feud and the Bootleg Schmodown would not have worked if not for Jake. Jake was clutch.
Yeah, he helped me keep score because I couldn't keep track of that.
Brandy
Clutch.
and I also cooking Thanksgiving dinner. Brian, I would also like to see a sequel to this film.
I'm going to say this on the air. We're having some problems with our Fios. We're switching to Spectrum in our new apartment, and Liz just said, and if we have problems, she'll just call up Sully and be like, bro, fix it.
I'm already. That's me every time I'm hanging out with you guys.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt is my kind of energy.
Yeah. Although me, it's more I'm already stoned, but you know.
The night before, Kale, not the night after. Oh, a sequel. I get it now. Yes, the night after. That'd be funny. Make it a New Year's Eve movie.
Yeah.
There's a movie with a similar title that's like Home Alone, but it's like a horror movie, and I don't remember what it's called.
Oh.
The one I think every time we talk about this, the one that I go back to is Better Watch Out. It's almost
Better Watch Out. That's it. Yeah, because
I also love 500 Days of Summer.
Yeah.
What's the night of? Is that the Riz Ahmed show?
Yeah, with John Turturro.
Yeah, I need to watch that.
So Angels in the Outfield was definitely my first Joseph Gordon-Levitt film. My first Seth Rogen film? God.
I know what mine is.
I think the first time I saw Seth Rogen might have been Undeclared. And then I watched Freaks and Geeks, but that's TV. First movie I saw him in?
Mine was Donnie Darko.
Could be Donnie Darko. Interesting.
Jillian Bell was great in Brittany Runs a Marathon, Steven.
You know what? It was Anchorman was the first movie I saw.
He's behind
the cameraman.
Yeah.
I might have been Donnie Darko. Donnie Darko was the first movie he was in, so I'm not sure.
The first time he really stood out in a movie was so that's where he.
Yeah, that was his first big role, and then from there he sort of became a comedy superstar.
Yeah.
Oh. This is the thing about Christmas movies is that I know exactly what's going to happen, but it just warms my heart to see just
so much.
A movie done well.
The lighting.
I was not expecting that.
It was very Ark of the Covenant.
Get fucking.
See, I immediately say I think I know where this movie's gonna go, and it's gonna be everyone be irresponsible.
11 years,
where did you get all this shit? Craigslist.
See drawings.
Very resourceful. These are all the drugs in the entire world. It's just one of the best.
Making one of the characters a celebrity is such a great little cheat to have them be able to ride around in style and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Office Christmas Party is pretty funny, but I like this more.
This has a
Office Christmas Party also has someone really icky in it who I don't want to talk about.
Oh, actually, too.
Yeah.
That.
But everyone who watches it loves it, but Arthur Christmas still doesn't get
Arthur
enough love.
Christmas is wonderful.
Yes,
And Klaus on Netflix is great.
I haven't watched that. I also need to see the Christmas Chronicles
I guess
too.
maybe it's pronounced Claus and I'm an idiot.
Is Anthony Mackie giving off like very strong Will Smith on Instagram and social media vibes in this?
Yes. I love that the driver is Nathan Fielder.
Oh yeah. Great video. I just watched it.
Red
Oh, yeah,
Bull.
let's go to Rockefeller Center right now, guys.
Whatever.
Doing the hang loose thing too much.
Underrated Christmas movies for me. Better Watch Out is one of them.
Yeah.
I really like the movie.
I love Rise of Guardians. I agree. I'm both in the holiday mood and in the party I want to get fucked up mood already.
Yep.
So this is just
Levitt is so handsome,
oh that hair. It's all froofy now.
right? Windblown. Are you drinking eggnog?
Eggnog with Jameson.
There you
Everybody.
go.
Merry Christmas. Even though it's November 15th, everybody. November 16th, my apologies.
They really do give off Friends Forever vibes. Like, it's just so good because I mean a lot of them have been friends for so long.
Well, I think Seth and Joe have worked together before and that helped, but Anthony just like slides right in perfectly.
Yeah. And actually, Anthony is an incredibly gifted actor.
Yeah, Joya Noel is quite good. I agree, Mike. That's a good one.
Seth or Joseph Gordon-Levitt, no matter how old he gets, always looks like a little kid.
He has a
unless
boyish
he's in
charm.
Luther.
That's why I thought he was such smart casting in Trial of the Chicago 7.
Yeah.
All right, here are the emotional stakes of the story, everybody. Time to get invested.
The music.
Yeah.
I've been on that street.
PJ and I have definitely been on that street together. We had dinner on that street.
We did. I
It's
took
right-
my picture in front of that tree line.
It's right by the new Feo Schwartz.
I love how stealing them wasn't like a big reveal or a plot point. He's like, yeah, I stole them. I'm sorry. I got them. Let's do it. There's a lot of these Seth Rogen movies that are like, hey, we're getting famous now and like older. Should we have responsibility? And it's like, yeah, but let's have fun while we do it. Like that's what This Is the End is all about, of like old friends and new friends.
I meant to say this earlier when you guys brought that one up, but the sequel idea for that was always so fascinating to me, and I would have loved to see it come to fruition.
Okay, the sweaters are so great.
What's
Yeah.
Did you ever hear about what that sequel was supposed to be?
No, what's that? Ooh.
So the
I love
idea
it
was
so much. Wait, the song that they play?
Mhm. Well,
This is Feo Schwartz. Yeah.
This slays me. That they're playing this song.
yeah.
I still haven't figured it out.
Do you miss the old Feo Schwartz?
Yes, I do.
But I love
Yeah. I like the new one, but I mean, I miss the old one and the 3-story Toys R Us.
this sequence is brilliant.
This
So
is
good.
I just you can't. Who came up with this? Like, it's brilliant
So good.
because it sets the rest of the mood.
It's these kind of movies that look more
Fun
fun
to
to
make.
work on than they actually are. Yeah.
The guy covering his daughter's ears.
Chinese
Yeah.
food.
Oh man.
This is my favorite, that he sees the Orthodox Jews and the Hasids and he points at them.
Oh yeah.
That little head nod.
Oh, it's so good. Oh, just so brilliant. What was I saying?
About This Is the End too.
This Is the End too was supposed to be at the premiere for This Is the End, so it would have been a movie within a movie.
1639, 1640, 1641, 42.
Now, PJ, that's a great idea.
Yeah, when I heard that, I was like, "That's rad." Smoke it up, smoke it up, smoke it up.
Are you good, Brandy? Did you find the time?
Oh, Seth Rogen.
The proportions of the shit is all off.
Oh. I just just Joseph Gordon's face. I'm just like, oh, I just want you to be happy. You just seem distraught.
Yeah. That's my name.
Oh, he's sus, y'all.
Oh, that's one of those Among Us references. I know that.
I'm older than you, Hogue.
I could totally see
Listen,
Seth.
Yeah. You can see Seth what, Chris?
Oh, I was going to let you... I could see Seth Rogen and his crew doing a live-action Among Us film. That would be fucking awesome.
Hello, 1998 speaking.
Just like a remake of The Thing, but it's a comedy with Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg.
This is so good, man.
Is this it? Is this the man we're all looking forward to? Yes.
Their chemistry is just so brilliant, and the dialogue, the way they play off each other.
I don't know how I missed this movie.
It's great, right?
It's really enjoyable.
Was it even promoted? I don't even.
Oh yeah, it really. It was pretty.
Yeah,
it was a nice sized hit.
It's got to be so weird to make a holiday movie when it's not Christmas.
You have to film it. Yeah.
It did pretty well. I mean, well enough for the box office.
Good evening.
I don't know if I've ever seen someone as mad as Mike Kalinowski got at the Among Us Family Feud answer.
The dudes from... I wonder who wrote that answer.
Mike K. Low-key, this might be my favorite Michael Shannon performance. I may not disagree with you.
He's hilarious in this, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, this came out a year before I started at Legal.
He's acting just like an angel, and I love it.
Michael Shannon is not doing things.
I don't know, Kylie. I don't know.
Kylie, I've got no answer for you. I'm sorry. Barely? I don't know.
Yes. The Weed Christmas present is so good.
Be oregano.
Oregano. The music. The lighting.
Yeah.
The jingle of the bell. Oh, that's so good. The look at
Well, and the play of that being It's Wonderful Life.
Oh, Brandy, honey. You're a champion. I met Michael Shannon once. He was on Broadway a year or two ago. And I saw him outside the rehearsal studio smoking a cigarette. And I was like, his characters are so intense. Do I say something? And I was just like, I fucking love your work, man. And he took a cigarette. He was like, oh, thanks. Have a great day.
That's awesome.
I was like shocked by how kind he was.
Yeah. He's got that, like, ooh, this man could kill me in a look kind of like mode, but I've heard nothing but great things about him.
So
Chris
chill.
Taylor, The Night Before is gaining momentum as a new Christmas classic. It absolutely is. That's part of the reason that Maxwell and I chose it, because it also branches to different holidays. It's about time we have. It's very Hanukkah-ish too. We need more of that.
I agree.
Shannon's performance in this, man. This is
Hell, Isaac
It's
was
so good.
it's almost best supporting actor worthy, like at least as a nomination. Which is because when it comes to comedy, it's usually the like supporting roles that get nominated. So,
I mean, he does have 2 nominations
yeah,
or 3. No, 2.
Well, it's my favorite kind of supporting performance where it's just like he comes in for like a scene or two and just dominates, like completely takes over the movie, and then just like you want more of him, but it's perfect.
That's always him. His first nomination for Revolutionary Road. He is not in the movie that much. He comes in and he just tears the movie alive.
Chris looks so confused, and
yes, I have spoken with Craig. He is alive.
This version of Hollis and Christmas is great.
It's incredible.
How they all just like synchronize into the
There
robot.
she is.
I love Lizzie Kaplan. You guys.
Oh,
Me too. I love her and
she's
everything.
really good in the interview too.
Yeah,
Cloverfield, Mean Girls,
yeah. She's just excellent.
and Mindy Kaling, of course.
Hey, Mindy Kaling. Yeah, this is me at karaoke for anybody who's interested in. But it's more like Bohemian Rhapsody, and I don't remember the night.
Oh, I mean, we've all been there at least twice.
Yeah. If anyone went to Jay Washington's birthday,
Yeah,
that was fun.
Karaoke's fun.
This movie feels so warm and cozy. Like it just looks just like a place this bar looks like a place you'd hang out with people.
Yeah. You can run to it. You can party to it. This is actually one of my favorite Mindy Kaling performances too.
I like Mindy a lot.
For a while, I didn't click in with her personality, and I wasn't big on her. I think it was something about the delivery threw me off because of The Office, and so it took a little while. But I finally came around, and now I love enjoying her popping up.
I really enjoyed the Mindy Project a lot.
I never actually watched the Mindy Project. I want to give that one a shot.
It's
now.
good.
Yeah.
Chris Messina is great on it.
Well, oh, who was?
Chris Messina.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was in it. Yeah, I really want to watch it now. I think it's on Hulu because it finished on Hulu, right?
Seth
There are not many actors as good as playing fucked up than Seth.
Yeah. Did anyone here see her film Late Night?
Yes, I did.
No, but I wanted to.
I didn't like it as much as I wanted to. But I would give it another shot.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yes.
so normally every summer, some friends of mine here from New York fly back down to Florida where I grew up and meet up with some of my best high school friends, and we spend 72 hours swimming, getting drunk, and eating cake, and we call it our getting sheet-faced weekend because a combination of shit-faced and sheet cake. Yeah. So
Wait, hold on. Sheet face is what they said?
that's what I have with my friends.
Sheet
Sheet
faced.
You eat sheet cake and you get shit-faced. It's sheet-faced.
Or shit caked.
We could just call it ghosting because you ghost cheat. Nah,
Whoa, her.
Ilana Glazer.
Glazer.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love Broad City.
I don't really have any. I was hoping that visiting Maxwell and Ellie at Christmas time in New York would become one, but this year it kind of.
We had a great time last year. Maybe next year.
Yeah, next year. Because there's no place I think that feels more the Christmas magic. And pretty much
New York is the Christmas capital of the world.
Yeah, and so it was like my dream to do it, and to do it with people that I love more than anything. That was special, man. And I wanted to get some of the others out there eventually too, like, like a family Christmas in New York with all of us.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Drunk hooligans.
PJ, you're saying some very beautiful and emotional stuff, but I can't help but focus on Alana Glazer and Anthony Mackie getting sexy with each other. All right, they are rancid.
Well, I'm gonna remember that one, Oak. Rude.
Oh no, is this gonna be a thing? Oh, this ain't good.
Moses.
Yeah. Fuck you, baby. Fuck you, fucking me. Oh, it's so good. Seth Rogen losing. Yeah, him losing his shit is just that he just fucking.
This is totally ad lib. It's great.
Seth, we're gonna let you go. See a box of drugs. Have fun.
Other than Steve Jobs, I don't believe Seth has ever read a single line of dialogue actually written in any script for any movie he's been in. He just comes up with all of it.
Yeah. Remember when he was going to be in Trial of Chicago 7 at one point? That would have been awesome.
Yeah. He was going to play Sacha Baron Cohen's part, I think.
I think so. He really would have been great Abby, I think, too. But
yeah, he would have been great.
Man.
No, but it really can't be understated. He is truly great in Steve Jobs, and that is
he is remarkably good.
Great performances.
Well, I still think Steve Jobs is a masterpiece. I think it was that.
Please do, Chris.
That year. I thought Fassbender absolutely deserved the Oscar.
He should have won that year, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. And I thought that Daniels also should have been nominated. That movie is just so excellent. That score.
Jeff Daniels had that in The Martian that year, and I think
The Martian
the fact they didn't get nominated for either.
I was lucky enough to see him on stage in To Kill a Mockingbird, written by Aaron Sorkin.
You know who I wanted to see at To Kill a Mockingbird, and then everything shut down, is PLD's very own Ed Harris.
You and I talked about it. We
talked to PLD about all going together.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe it'll. I don't know.
Well, and then what's his name? Who was on the Waltons was going to play him while it toured, which I thought was interesting too.
Oh God,
Richard something.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I could picture his face.
Yeah, I can see him
now. Yeah.
Guys, I feel like this conversation has to be broken down.
Richard Thomas.
Thank you. Yeah, Richard Thomas was going to play him in the touring version.
Oh God. Oh no.
What the heck? All right, what is this movie doing? It's playing the Jaws theme.
This is going in interesting ways.
It's so
coppery.
Yes, it's Chris.
Oh, this is kind of like Superman.
Oh no!
Oh,
Thanks, fuck. That's a lot of blood.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Do you know who needs to be in one of these movies? Tim Robinson.
Yeah.
I've been watching I Think You Should Leave.
Oh,
God, this movie is hilarious.
yeah, this is a pretty good "don't do drugs, kids" PSA. But you know what you should do? Go get checked. Go to the doctor.
And
Anthony Mackie's eyes.
Wow, there were a lot of positions.
come on, man. Oh wow, I didn't expect her to say it, but you know.
Oh, I thought you just knew.
No, I couldn't remember. But I'm just sitting here like, come on, man, make it happen.
That's okay. He'll have something to aspire to throughout this movie.
They had a good time.
Oh, it was a wipe transition like Star Wars.
Yeah.
This is canon
So-
confirmed?
Yes. This is long time ago.
You should get your back, bro. My mom's name is Diana. Oh my
I agree. It's very, very dirty.
Oh, Seth Rogen. He's giving me like residual anxiety
Yeah.
because I've never known what drugs feel like, kids. I'm
You're clean?
as sober as they come. But yeah, when you're in that kind of position, you want to hang and you can't. It's the worst.
Much more mushrooms. You look insane.
So only your right eye is working.
Look at his eyes.
I know.
Oh my god.
Oh man, I love Seth Rogen. He's so good in this. So good. You know what? Seth Rogen should play Doc Ock.
That would be so good.
That would be great. Yeah.
So excellent.
He kind of reminds me of Penn Jillette right here a little bit.
The weed.
She stole my fucking.
This is
ain't
all
too
improv,
far.
I bet.
But you know what that means? We get more Michael Shannon.
Oh my god. This is
We could be dead by then.
Oh, now we're going to get into family relations.
Looking at his hand and touching his beard, like, what is he doing? This is a great performance from him.
Ooh, here we
It
go.
might
Here's
be
the...
slapstick he's really done.
I love that they're talking about GoldenEye.
Yeah.
They're trying to hit my generation. I'm not okay with this.
I mean, but it's true. That is our generation.
yeah.
Never played GoldenEye as a kid.
What?
He's a little too young.
I played a little bit.
Hard.
Super Mario 64 was my N64 game.
GoldenEye.
Which
the
I just-
shrine is so fucked up.
I know.
I mean, it's kind of sweet, but
Did you die and not tell us? Oh my god, the dialogue in this is incredible.
Oh man, the cross-legged. Like,
Yep.
this is...
Remember that? Sitting on the ground, playing games with your friends?
Yeah.
Wow.
I freaking miss the N64, man.
Yeah.
They have good friend chemistry. Like, all
Yeah.
these kind of movies, like, you can tell that... Listen, okay, Star Drew, like, I love video games, don't get me wrong. Just some missed me by, and at some point, GoldenEye didn't feel fun to play. And I'm sorry. 'Tis the truth.
It was a dope phase.
GoldenEye may or may not be played on this channel at some point.
That's just true.
Question it will. I kind of announced it.
I'm buying you weed. Right now, you forfeit. That was really us as kids. Remember when you would have to try to pause the game or something, and your friend was like, "No, no," and you're like, "I have to go to the bathroom, man." Oh God.
Can you even walk?
I can fly.
Original N64 system.
5-0, bro. You busted.
Michael Spain. I want his hat. That looks great. It has been a long time. I just...
You're all my children.
Michael Shannon.
Put your tiny hand in mine. I just...
Too many caps.
God, a lot of caps.
So good.
God.
It's just, it's so hard to talk through this because
I just love
North Cali.
Correct.
Surprisingly accurate visions of the future. Like, is this like Seth Rogen's personal stash that they're probably using for like on-camera
Maybe.
props, right?
I wonder if we ever get sponsored, if I could get a weed sponsor for the channel.
PJ, listen, if you need like personal demonstrations, the joint and the one hitter at the same time.
I don't do drugs.
Max, you're better than all of us.
I don't do drugs either.
I'm also not being serious.
I am being serious.
Max, you're still better than all of us.
Well, yeah.
Not too.
It's just so good.
It's like the Christmas Carol.
It is.
So we're doing a fourth Christmas Carol version.
So good.
Starter,
Drugs do
Canada
Max.
does have all the weed. As a Canadian, yes.
We should get T-shirts that say "Drugs do Max."
Canada has all the weed, PJ. Is this accurate?
Yes, entirely. You hoser.
Oh my God.
Gosh, this is such like a nightmare scenario.
Oh my God.
Right now.
I need that sweater so badly.
I do too. That might be one of the best comedic scenes of the entirety of the 2010s. Honestly.
Hilarious.
Michael Shannon. Wow.
What a delight.
How often is he in the movie?
He keeps coming back.
Oh,
So does Seth Rogen just keep getting more tripped out?
Oh my
on
God, his
more
ringtone.
drugs?
oh baby, baby. Yeah.
Just the way he runs in a circle.
This is a bop, though. My loneliness.
Oh my God.
See, it's movies like these I would watch as a kid and be like, oh man, I wanted an adventure through like New York during one night. And now I watch this, I'm like, I would be so tired at this point.
Right.
I would be so exhausted. And the fact that there's more adventure still to come, I'm just like
A lot more. We're only about a
You smell
third
like
of the way.
You smell like weed.
God, they're having a dinner. Like that just like gives me anxiety.
He's drinking and
The squid.
drugs. Oh my god.
What the fuck?
I'm like a second behind you guys, so I'm like, what squid are you talking? Oh, there it is.
Wait, was that real or is he just?
No, he's just
Oh no,
hallucinating.
he's real high.
Oh.
So PJ, you know who that
We're
is
about-
playing his mom?
Let it come back.
That's Lorraine Toussaint. You know what movie Lorraine Toussaint is in, PJ? Let's see if you can guess without me telling you.
Lost in Translation.
Nope.
Prince of
What
Darkness?
movie am I always telling you to watch, PJ?
Oh, She in Fast Color?
He sure is. Better watch that movie, PJ.
I'm gonna watch that movie. I bought that movie finally.
I'm considering becoming a $50 patron of our own network just to force a Fast Color watch along.
I started that movie. I need to get past the first 5 minutes because
I love it so much.
I do want to watch it.
I'm gonna do some drugs right now.
That was a dick pic.
Yeah.
You like it?
What is that? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Stardrew, Fast Color is on Amazon Prime. And Hulu?
Dope.
It's a pretty good one, and let me tell you, after this weekend, I'm still pretty damn tired.
Oh my god. No one's touching a guy's dick. Oh.
Oh my god.
This is going a lot of interesting ways.
The inner monologue is when he says it. Just
We just had a whole conversation about dick sucking, and Chris Clark goes, "Wow, this is going a lot of interesting ways."
I just
Oh.
when you're writing this script of like, well, what happens next? Seth Rogen starts getting texts. We're gonna go down that avenue. Yes, no, Brandy, that is 1000% correct. He should not be typing that fast.
Yeah. Thank you for coming, and he gets another text.
Are you gay? No. Let's talk about this.
Nice, eloquent man.
Oh. She doesn't have it locked. That's the biggest logic problem of this whole thing. There's no way he could get into that phone.
Oh my god.
The message. I just realized.
What?
Anthony Mack, like all of these guys, Seth Rogen can pull it off, and even Joseph Gordon-Levitt, but like Anthony Mackie is too celebrity handsome to like be casual in a setting of like, hey, I'm just here. And so the fact that he plays a celebrity in this movie really helps because you're like, yeah, that guy isn't famous. I don't buy it.
Oh,
We got a. Yes, Stephen.
Thank you, Stephen. It
you,
worked.
Steven. It works. There's a dancing penguin, guys. If you send in the Streamlabs.
Is there a message?
No, it just says Stephen White has donated $10.
Thank you, Steven.
Steven, you rock. And we love
Thank you, Steven, buddy.
I bit my tongue.
That boy needs Jesus. This movie also uses apps in a lot of ways that like those mid 2000s kind of movies, like when iPhone was becoming big, it was like, ooh, like Twitter's really going to help us solve this one, like sort of thing. But it doesn't feel out of place in this movie.
Thank you, Brandy.
Yep, guys, if you guys want to see more Dancing Penguin, just donate to Stream Apps. Anything helps. Bada boom, bada bing.
She's like the Sticky Bandits.
Oh, dang.
No.
No, the mayor of Whoville isn't a Grinch.
No, the
It's an
mayor
actor.
who was a jackass.
Yeah. But like the Grinch is the Grinch, not the mayor of Whoville.
The mayor of Whoville is worse. In the movie, he's a terrible person.
It's true.
Yeah. He was the
The
main
movie
villain
makes
of the
looking-
he's the main villain of the movie.
Yeah, the movie makes living in Whoville look kind of like anxiety inducing. Of just I get it, you're a Who, you're gonna have all this high energy, but like not for me. No thank you.
Yeah.
No.
Home Alone. She has traps ready.
Oh, okay.
She Home Alone. To me.
That was a good Home Alone jump up and down.
I
so
haven't heard the
good.
term micro machine in a long time.
Nathan Fielder.
Just floors the limo.
Such a good character. She has micro machines in her pocket. All of a sudden, we have a car chase.
Alone me. A barrel just caught on fire. That's the thing about these Seth Rogen comedies is that they're going to be absurd and have like these weird, almost improv like set pieces, but like they have the money behind it for it to be like cinematic and like
Yeah.
anything could happen. Like they're going to like crash through like cars and stuff. I've literally been in a car with
Chris,
a producer that's like,
there's a
make
delay
that left turn.
apparently.
I don't care what happens.
Again,
What do you say, PJ?
there's a delay in the Streamlabs apparently because Steven said he sent that about 20 minutes ago. Just a heads up.
Oh, okay.
And yes, Mike, I do agree they do use the geography of New York.
Yeah, it's a really good like New York movie.
Yeah. It's one of the best, honestly.
This is a fun reverse of kind of like their character dynamics with Joseph Gordon-Levitt being like, the guys, we can't do this. Because he seemed like the troublemaker at the beginning.
God, there it is.
No. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, it's so good.
No.
No.
Oh god. Oh ow.
That must
That
have
was
hurt.
a terrible idea. This was like Craig all weekend.
You know, Craig and Seth Rogen do share a similar quality.
They do. They have a similar voice almost too.
Yeah.
What is that?
That would be an edible.
Oh.
I'm just getting it out.
Seth Rogen is really going to relate to this.
There we go.
Who wrote this? I guess this movie has a better score than it needs. I want to know who wrote it.
It really is quite good.
It's very Home Alone-esque.
Oh, it was written by Marco Beltrami,
Oh wow, I didn't realize that.
who is a legit good composer.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing, again, about these kind of comedies is just they have the production value. And it's like, they'll let Seth Rogen and like these guys riff and do their thing, but it's because these guys know how to tell a story. Like, it's the Larry David sort of thing of like, they had the film planned out, but when we get there, let's find the best version of the scene that we can. Let's improv, let's find like good character actors and like have them bring their personality into it. Like, it really is like constructed film in such a different way than any of these comedies are. Just like this scene of him talking to Jesus, but like the guy is off screen. Or he's just talking to like imaginary.
You have dogs, can I pet them? And again, just so brilliant. The performance down to the writing, all of this works so well. These guys just so brilliant.
All dogs can talk. And it's like they're working within like familiar framework of like the holiday movie. But like they know what to do inside of it, of like to make it different and fun and like crazy. Oh, Seth Rogen.
What were you doing in the activities?
Spencer and his family.
They're in her. What's happening? Your family's coming.
I love Jillian Bell so much.
I know.
She's wonderful.
Her and Rogan are actually really good together in this too.
Have they done something else together before?
No.
Oh,
Inside the church. Oh my god. Just all of this.
Wow. I was like, the scene genuinely convinced me.
Oh
that
yeah,
it was just
Jillian
gonna
Bell
be...
is also an Office Christmas Party.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, this scene genuinely convinced me that Jillian Bell was gonna like just tell him to go away, and that's the scene.
This sequence is so good, by the way.
You're like a crack rock.
PJ,
Gosh, man.
you look like a crack rock.
Oh, thanks, man.
I agree, Mike. She does have a very specific cadence, and it is always quite funny.
Yeah.
You're giving birth to piss. Joseph Gordon-Levitt looks good in that jacket.
All you need to make a funny movie funnier is add Jason Mantzoukas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lie.
Yeah, his voice.
This is a costume.
One of my angry elves.
Oh. Oh boy, I'm scared with how the scene's gonna go.
About to get his ass kicked.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, Jason Mantzoukas on the league.
Yeah.
That show was hilarious and disgusting and hilarious.
We've talked about it before, but one of the guys in the league was in a band that is
Not
so
in the
good.
band, he is the band. It's just
He is
him.
the band, yeah. But
No,
Wolfie
Blah.
has mine, and it's excellent. All his songs are basically just movie songs about like Terminator and Tremors, Jason. It's fucking rad.
Ah.
I teach third grade.
Jason Mantzoukas is also amazing. It's Adrian Pimento on Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh yes,
Adrian Pimento is one of my favorite names for a character.
One of the who's the other actor who is in that?
And what?
Up from time to time, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and
which character?
He's the one who's always going to war with them, essentially.
Oh, I know exactly who you mean.
Shoot, I can't remember his name.
Ken Marino?
Yes. Yeah, and he did the insurance commercials.
Insurance commercials.
Or something like that. He might have been in Terminator also, the Sarah Connor Chronicles.
Wait, are you talking about the one who always proposes to Amy?
No.
Or the really dumb captain?
I think it's the really dumb captain. I'm gonna look real quick. I can find his name. And he's in he's in the first John Wick. English Vigo.
Oh, the not Allstate.
Yeah,
the Mayhem guy. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. He plays one of the Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Who was also on 30 Rock? Yes.
Right.
Oh, Ken Marino, someone different.
What good costuming! Seth Rogen stands out so well.
I need that
but
sweater so badly.
And he was in the other thing he was in that I love him in was the Terminator Sarah Connor Chronicles, but it was a much more straight man type performance. It's not comedic at all.
He's also very good in Wayne. If anyone's seen Wayne, he plays an abusive dad, and he does that very well.
He plays Chaos in those commercials.
Yes.
Yes, Mayhem specifically.
Fuck.
Oh yeah, Mayhem.
That's what that fucking kid over there. This is the dream for a director. Is Seth, you're in a church during a serious situation. You're on drugs. How can it go wrong? Go.
This is the best. Just
Rogen is so funny.
I know. I love him in this.
I've been to enough Christmas Eve masses where it's this would be the crowning achievement of any mass I would go to.
Where's the barf bag? Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Max, I sent you a link. It's actually on Amazon for not.
I found it as well, Chris. Thank you.
Yeah, it's actually not that bad.
I might buy it.
What is it?
The sweater. It's on Amazon.
Oh, really?
For $40. I might buy it.
It's not bad. I thought it would be more. Wow.
I kind of want one.
I look at this
chase
still going on. She's incredible. She's so resourceful.
All right, she dipped a pot or a barrel.
He's great on The Good Place too. Everything Jason Mantzoukas shows up in, he makes it better.
Tim, don't you you're welcome pat me. I thank you for showing me Wolfie's just fine, but you're not in here right now, and that's just me. You decided to watch.
Tim, you can join us. Or are you too busy traveling through time?
What is this?
Rats with rings, do your things.
All right, what is this? What's the joke that they're gonna do?
My boy's Hans Gruber died like this.
Amazing. She's so awesome.
I know. What a great final line.
And the way she pulls up her hoodie is so badass.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
She had a show on Comedy Central, didn't she?
Broad City.
Was it good? I never actually saw it.
Fantastic.
Okay. I'm going to add that to the list, too.
Oh, Broad City is incredible.
Broad
PJ.
City is great.
Don't try that at home, though, because you'll break your back.
Chris, you say that with the confidence of somebody who's attempted it.
Twice because of no, I'm just kidding. I miss Subways.
I have not been on the subway since March.
Yeah, I haven't been there since on my last band rehearsal.
Normally, I would be on the
March,
subway 2 or 3 times a day.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I'm
last
moving
time
to New York City next year. So
Are you really?
that's the plan.
Oh,
That's
awesome.
Yeah, best city in the world.
We'll have to hang out.
Max, let's chat.
We'll make a film together.
Max, let's do it.
Let's do it. L'chaim, bitches.
Hey.
Musical video version of So. Imagine that.
Chris, let's talk.
I missed the Subway, you guys.
Yeah, she is definitely just basically playing her Broad City character 100%.
Oh, if that's the case, I'm gonna like it even more.
Oh, you're going to love it. It's so good.
Oh, PJ, it is so up your alley.
Yeah,
Like,
you'll love it.
Yeah.
I'm sad it's over, but
It was what, 4 seasons?
4 or 5. Let me see. I'll look it up. It's all on Hulu, by the way.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause I think it was kinda
5
simple.
seasons, 10 episodes a season.
Oh, that's easy. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Every Christmas movie with friends has to have this moment where you have the fight. And this one
Always
in
the
particular is very, very good.
Yeah, Brandy, I think you'll really dig Broad City.
Oh. See, and Jonathan Levine, I really want to see him do like straightforward. Here's a script. Here's a drama. Like,
Well, he
let's see what you can do.
he kind of did because he directed The Whackness,
Yeah.
Which is good. Which is really good. But it's like
and he also did Warm Bodies, which I really like.
Warm Bodies. I love.
But-
love that movie.
He is adapting the novel Nine Perfect Strangers as a miniseries for Hulu, and it's pretty straightforward. So that should be good.
He's like in this kind of territory that he's in with the
And
night
you know who's
before
going to be in
play.
Nine Perfect Strangers?
Who's that?
Michael Shannon, amongst others. But
Keep working with him.
oh god, I want to watch Warm Bodies now.
But even to like what PJ said of like this is the scene where the friends have to fight.
Me too,
of, like,
Steven.
oh,
it, like-
guys.
Jonathan Levine knows how to make a scene work, but he also knows how to find the best in any situation, especially when it comes to these kind of improv movies. So I'd love to see like just a movie like he just tailors from the beginning.
Have you seen Long Shot?
Oh, this will be great. I haven't, but I really want to
It's on.
because I heard it was like a good old fashioned kind of like those romantic comedies.
Yeah, but Seth Rogen and Charlize are incredible together.
This is the
Yeah.
dream to go to something like this.
And he
Next
makes
Chri-
these kind of
next
movies that
Christmas.
don't get made anymore.
Not the freezer, obviously, but maybe. No, really though, this is like the dream. Maxwell will make it happen.
A speakeasy party.
Yeah.
The music.
Oh man,
It really is
I'm
like perfect
excited.
Christmas music.
Joseph Gordon Levitt's
Shot of
ears.
them with the- yeah.
Oh
right
my
here,
god.
man.
It's
This
such
is
a
so
good shot.
yeah.
Whoa, whoa.
Long
I'm so
Shot
glad I'm done with this.
has like my favorite recent drug use scene with Seth and Charlize. Look at this train. Oh my god.
Everything about this is just so insane, and I love it.
Love it.
This is dazzling.
It's such a good like.
No,
Chris just said
Dream
this is
logic.
dazzling.
he's not wrong.
No, he's not. He's popping. What did he put in his mouth? Another pill.
Yeah, it's another pill.
Here we go. Here we go.
You guys are not ready.
I am.
Well, you are, but I mean the other two.
All right, I'm a second behind you guys, so it might be a delayed reaction.
This party looks dope.
Yeah.
I'm not a big like club or party guy, but I would go to this party.
Me too.
The fact that you have to go through a secret door.
Oh,
I'm in.
Yeah.
Any party that requires a secret door is my kind of party.
Yeah.
I know of one place in LA that I can vaguely talk about, but doesn't work now because of COVID. But I knew of a secret door place once. White Jesus in the building.
Oh my God.
What TV show is he on? He's so familiar.
He kind of looks like the guy from Hill House. It's not, but
He's not. No.
But they look very similar.
Oh, he was on Greek.
Yeah, that's right.
I
Which I
remember
liked a lot.
Greek.
I
I never
loved that
watched it,
show.
but it was right after Kyle XY.
Yeah, I loved Greek. Starring Kelsey Grammer's daughter,
Hot damn.
Spencer
Wow.
Grammer, who got slashed recently in New York.
Oh no.
She's fine, but she got cut up.
Okay, her and Rick Moranis need to have like a support group.
I know some speakeasy bars.
They just caught the guy who kicked.
Yeah, they did catch the guy who kicked Rick Moranis.
Scumbag. Don't do that to
The
Rick
boss
Moranis.
hog.
You don't do that to anyone, but especially
Yeah,
not Rick
no,
Moranis.
yeah, not anyone, but yeah.
Of course. This is such a great joke.
Yeah.
Oh, Tim Franco. I mean, oh my God, James Franco. Oh my God.
You saw my beat?
I'm so sorry.
The fact that the James he was texting about his dick with his James Franco is like
Yeah.
perfection.
It's so
Wait,
brilliant.
is he playing James Franco?
Yeah, he's playing himself. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also, The Disaster Artist, great movie.
Yeah, that was
Yes,
just like a
absolutely.
perfect Chris.
Chris, it was beautiful.
I'm so sorry.
No, don't apologize. It was
No
brilliant.
apologies.
Oh. Imagine if he was getting dick pics from
I
Tim.
love
Tim,
His
Tim just
work.
said that there's a speakeasy bar here with a secret entrance.
Ooh.
Tim,
I know
let's go.
speakeasy bars, but that is Miley Cyrus, ladies and gentlemen. I am so excited for her new album
I didn't know
because
she
you
had
know
an
what
entrance.
happens when Miley Cyrus enters in a room?
What?
Is anyone gonna say the joke, or do I have to say it? Have I not set you up well enough?
She came in like a wrecking ball.
There it is! Boom! Thank you, Chris. That one you nailed.
Oh, that's cool. That one and Boy Meets World are the two ones that I know of her from.
She's not in Boy Meets World.
No,
Chris.
there's the song Boy Meets World.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Yeah. Oh, is it Boy Meets? It's something else. World. I forget what it's called.
the idea of Miley Cyrus being the one dispensing the advice is just makes it so much better.
She's really good.
Yeah.
She's doing a good job. Like,
I mean, remember, she was an actress before she was a
Yeah.
pop star.
but you never know though.
Look,
of like,
I love the Hannah Montana movie. I saw it twice in theaters.
hey, Max, you want to talk about my generation? Okay, listen, don't discredit Hannah Montana.
The hoedown throwdown is my shit.
Max, you don't want to hoe down, throw down with me on that
Clap,
one. Let me
boom to clap to clap, boom boom clap, boom to
Oh,
clap to clap.
Yeah, I was thinking of Best of Both Worlds. That's the thing. That's the song.
I'm just saying, we've seen our stars fall. Lindsay Lohan, rest in peace. But the fact that she's pretty dang good in this, Miley Cyrus, is pretty wonderful.
Wait,
That's
Lindsay
so
Lohan
fucked
died?
up, man, that those kids.
No, not at all. Just that
Oh, okay.
she's not the same actress that she once was.
Oh, okay. I thought she passed away. And I was like, oh shit.
No, gosh, no. Yeah, Stardew, Hannah Montana, come on.
I too.
Are they about to have a threesome? Oh no.
Is this going to be like an affair love story with James Franco and Seth Rogen?
This whole sequence is just insane.
I love that even James Franco is excited.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, it is Wrecking Ball.
Oh, here we go.
Such a good song.
Asking why.
It's so funny. Like, this song is great, but anytime I hear it now, I think exactly of Weird Al because I listened to that album, Mandatory Fun, so much.
Oh, it's just Gordon-Levitt.
Oh,
I love him.
I do too, man.
Hey,
This sequence-
hit record. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
is
I
that his
want him to
actual
do a
voice?
musical. Yeah, he can sing pretty well.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. No, yeah, because he was in Kinky Boots.
Really?
I think he was
No.
in Kinky Boots,
He
wasn't he?
was not.
No.
Oh, let me think of somebody else.
He's so good, man. I love this scene. This whole scene.
I
is
think
so-
him and Channing Tatum for a while were talking about doing Guys and Dolls.
yeah, they
Guys
were.
and Dolls. Yeah, for a while. Which I would be, as
Yeah,
someone
that
who
would
played Nathan Detroit in the stage version. Yeah,
Joseph Gordon-Levitt is perfect for that, and Channing Tatum, it would be a great Sky Masterson.
Guy Masterson. Are you kidding me?
Oh, God.
Miley,
Never
stop.
mind, I'm thinking of Darren Chris. Never mind.
Miley, she's killed. Miley is literally. I'm gonna have I'm dying. I can't handle it.
Like, she could be in a movie. Like, give her, like, a role.
Miley, stop it.
She's
Miley.
Stop encouraging him, James. Oh my God.
Wait, what? Oh my God, they don't even know anyone.
Oh, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Oh, Lizzie Kaplan.
Oh my God.
Anthony Mackie.
Oh, that's so good.
So good. I love
So-
that James is just like trying to make out with Seth. Oh my God, this movie. This is honestly much better than I remembered it.
Yeah, it's got such a big heart. That's the thing, man. Like,
I get, and that's the thing
All
with all these
Seth
movies.
Rogen movies tend to have
Yeah.
a big heart.
Yeah,
that's what's lost on people, man.
Oh, it is getting dramatic now. Everyone just got silent in a way that, like, you should if you're invested.
Yep.
Like, I'm genuinely upset that this scene is like, Joseph Gordon-Levitt isn't getting married right now.
I know. They sell this scene so well too.
They're both. I mean, they're both done a lot of comedy, but they're both very, very talented actors.
Yeah. Because in a lot of these scenes, it can feel contrived sometimes, and you don't necessarily have the right people in play. But like these two, it feels so real.
I've always felt like Joseph was going to be an Oscar nominee someday, and I still feel that way.
I do,
Oh,
too.
yeah, no, he will have an Oscar. Like, Seth Rogen will have an Oscar. Anthony Mackie will have, like,
I mean,
these
he has
casts
two
are so
Golden Globe
stacked.
nominations, so he's not that far off.
Like, I think they live in this weird zone. Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Anthony Mackie a little outside of it because they've done more prestige pictures, but, like, everybody within these films always has this air of, like respectability, and that I really think they're very close every time to being in that conversation. Like, nobody's surprised when you see Seth Rogen like doing a great job, but it is such a nice like. Oh, we got a rolling ball.
Oh God.
Oh shit!
Oh man, this is getting dramatic.
This is getting really bad and awkward. Oh my God!
Jeez.
Oh my God! Too good.
Jesus!
It's happening again.
I was gonna say, I want Joseph Gordon-Levitt to have a lead role in Knives Out too. Obviously, he's worked with Ryan many times.
Yeah,
he had a voice performance in the first one, but
oh man. Yes, Seth Rogen is Canadian.
Man.
We do respect that because that is important.
Yeah. A lot of the great actors are Canadian.
it is a big phone. Social media saves the day again.
Yeah.
He is a lawyer.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Michael Shannon. Hey, you know, next Ryan Johnson movie, we get Michael Shannon and Joseph Gordon-Levitt in a scene together.
Leo.
Yeah. Great Gatsby's a good book.
This whole explanation is incredible.
Yep, I agree, Mike.
We added that train. Like, he's the kind of actor that'll get this script, see these scenes, and be like, yeah, I'll do this.
Ethan, you and I both know Miley was flawless. So good.
So just everything about this is so excellent.
Wrecking Ball's now a holiday song.
Smoke this.
That seems like a meta joke just in general about
Absolutely.
him. Which is exactly what you were talking about.
Michael Shannon is brilliant. If you haven't seen Shotgun Stories, which was an original Jeff Nichols film from years ago with Michael Shannon, highly recommended.
Yeah.
That's the two of them together are one of my favorite actor-director pairings because they did Midnight Special.
Take Shelter.
Take Shelter is incredible. Shotgun Stories.
Did he have a supporting performance in Mud? I don't remember.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
He played. It's one of his best roles.
I'm hoping because Jeff Nichols is doing a movie in the Quiet Place universe that Michael Shannon is.
That was my first thought when I saw that.
PJ, did I ever tell you my pitch for that?
Mm-mm.
Of like a quiet city, and of just like being like a family within like a higher like apartment building, like what my pitch for like a Quiet Place spinoff would be.
I will talk about this off air because now I'm curious.
We'll get to it.
Yeah.
What's that about pitching?
Listen, Pat has got some things to prepare and get ready for the future. For an organizational pitch, let's just say that.
It's amazing how young he looks with the long hair. Like, it really does affect it.
But he has exactly the same hair that like Bruce Willis does when Bruce Willis is playing a younger Bruce Willis in Looper. Like it's scarily accurate.
Yeah. Even Rogan looks much younger in this. Like it's actually quite impressive what they pulled off.
Hair does a lot to you.
And Anthony Mackie is wearing a hat.
Yeah.
Oh, this is really sad.
Yeah, it is.
And again, the crux of this is really just so. They really get
trying
you,
not
man.
to cry, and I'm getting a little emotional, which I
this is.
I love this, man.
Wow, that hit me in a way I wasn't anticipating.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Oh,
damn, this movie is good.
It really
see,
is.
if anyone has ever watched videos on Seth Rogen talking about screenwriting, he knows what a story needs. Like he's a very smart man.
I mean, he didn't write this, but he produced it. Obviously, he's a very smart storyteller.
Totally. And he would see the script and be like, you need this, this, and this.
Yeah. Well, Evan Goldberg, his partner, co-wrote
Totally.
it, so they're very simpatico.
The fact that Michael Shannon shared his memory with him. Oh man. Here we go.
Hand him over, reindeer.
And the Christmas music.
Rudolph is kicking her ass.
It really just hits right, man. Everything about this whole sequence, man.
Now this is when it. I really think Michael Shannon's character is an angel.
I do too.
But he could also be a drug dealer, you know? Like, this movie, like, presents it of, like, you know, maybe he's the right guy with the right stuff.
That's why it works. Like, it's a brilliant metaphor.
And Jonathan Levine makes very beautiful images. Like, he's very smart as a director, and, like...
He is.
He knows how to work with actors, which is, like... But also his cinematic and his technical ability. And, like, this scene is very cold, but in a good way. Like, these are not typical close-ups to get of actors. Like, this is somebody who, like, knows at this point in the story you're intimate with them, so you can get, like, specific with your framing. Like, it's so good. He's such a good director. 50-50 is such a good movie, people.
50-50 makes me sob.
It's truly, like,
and it also scares me because every time I have back pain, I think of 50-50. I'm like, oh no.
I go for a run. I'm like, ooh, yep, something feels weird. 96 should be 69. Am I right, fellas? Go, Pat.
Perfect. And the song, the Home Alone, oh, so good.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
I'm ahead of you by like 3 seconds, so I'm like, here's the moment. Oh man, the Home Alone.
I'm getting off there. Look at Michael Shannon.
Boom. He's definitely an angel.
There are his wings. Boom. So good.
Okay, yeah. At that point, yeah, he's an angel. Like, I don't know what
his
other
wings came up
metaphor.
and he flew into the sky.
Listen, what else are you
Hey,
trying
hey,
to learn from
Hogue.
this?
You think he's an angel now?
Or he's a mutant from X-Men.
He could be Ben Foster from X-Men 3.
Yeah.
That is true. Or the guy from X-Men Apocalypse. I wish I knew his name. I love Christmas.
I know, man.
I love all these people hanging together because I know they're all friends, and this makes me very happy.
Young Guns! Yes!
Yes.
What the heck is Young Guns?
Fuck you, Hogue. How dare you?
And that's the last time Patrick Hogue will ever be on the Woodchuck end.
Oh.
Why did you make everybody hate you, Pat? Just say you like Young Guns. Just pretend. Oh, I'm back. Oh, hey, everybody. I love Young Guns.
This is such a great spin on what the reaction might be in a normal movie.
Yep.
And she
Yes.
just thinks it's funny.
Oh, this is so sweet.
Even Brandy is mad at you, Hogue.
That's fine. I'm used to taking hate. But I appreciate the love.
They hate you because they care about you, Patrick.
It's every relationship I've ever had.
Not sweet. A much worse movie would have made them fight, and then they would have to make up. This is so much more human.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god! He looks like a Gamorrean guard.
Kinda.
I love that moment too, man.
Me too.
Every-
It's beautiful.
It's so human.
Or dragon. Because that's a good joke. Because everybody laughed and we all said, "Good job, Pat." That's really sweet. I feel bad because I'm laughing at like everything that Max and PJ are laughing at ahead of time. But it's good jokes. It's funny.
Again, I think this movie's just so human, and that's why it works so well. Like, you really believe this friendship. You really believe in.
I
these
just love
guys.
his look. The rolled up pant legs, that peak, that
Oh,
Yeah.
the peacoat.
yeah.
It's not a peacoat. Oh god, what type of coat is that? I
Oh,
have
it's a
that.
peacoat. It's a peacoat, I think.
Like, as a string bean of a white man, like, if I could aspire to be anyone, like, Joseph Gordon-Levitt ain't bad. Like,
I agree, Mike. His balancing of Seth Rogen's humor and the human emotion it works really well.
Yeah.
oh, okay, this is already starting real one. I like this.
It's just so good, man.
And again, like, that same thing of what Jonathan Levine knows of, like, these actors see the script and they're like, yeah, let me have some comedic moments, but also get serious for a couple of these.
Yeah. I have the biggest crush on Lizzie Kaplan, you guys.
Also, I miss snow, guys. And seeing this, just a scene on a porch.
I really liked her in Now You See Me Too. Also, I really liked her in that movie.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt, propose to me. I'll say yes.
I get in line, bitch.
You're,
Smart, though.
you have a wife.
Yeah.
Well, listen, you have more paperwork to go through.
That's a good one.
And from what I hear, it's not that easy. But I have no interest in that. I love my wife.
I am Canadian. That might bring some.
Oh, are you allowed to
complications.
have 2 wives in Canada?
Yeah, just like in terms of
That might be true. I don't know.
America to Canadian relationships. Oh, they're confessing things. Oh, this is sweet.
I know.
Gosh darn it. Everybody, I'm sorry. This is emotional.
It's cute.
I'll do your parents.
It's just like this is a pretty straightforward scene, but man, do these actors sell it.
Oh.
God, you just feel like it really earns this moment, don't you?
I
Like,
do.
this movie's really romantic.
Look at him being so like wistful about this. Like
I know.
Guys, this is Christmas. This is what like this holiday's about. Merry Christmas, everybody. Come on. We're not even in December yet.
So good. 1 year later. I love this. They're all together.
I know.
The song choice is perfect.
It just works, and it earns it. Like, this movie over one night earns all of this.
Have a good night, Kale. Thanks for
The
joining us,
night
buddy.
before.
Kale.
Bye, Kale. Thank you for coming.
Oh, babies.
Oh, they're all still friends.
3 Men and a Baby. Imagine this cast in a 3 Men and a Baby remake.
That'd be incredible.
Maybe that could be the sequel.
I want to see Anthony Mackie more in these movies. Like, he really fits in well.
I agree.
He really does.
I like him a lot in the MCU, which is, I think, is, major.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
But he's real talented.
This whole sequence just...
Sweet.
So sweet. Oh, baby clapping.
God, it's just so good. And this right here, like, what a capper.
Oh.
That's right.
Thanks.
Michael Shannon.
Oh my god.
Oh
my god.
No, man. Like, okay. This movie is just beyond beyond great. I think it's way better than it has any right to be because it just earns every emotional beat.
Mm-hmm.
It earns everything in this crazy ass adventure over one night. Jonathan Levine is just such a fantastic filmmaker, and he gets the best out of these three. I think this is some of their best work, period, from all three of these gentlemen. I'm going to start with Chris Clark, who's never seen this before, as we know. What are your thoughts on The Night Before?
That was such a heartwarming film, and I feel like there's a lot of like sometimes people critics might not think like a lot of like comedies like this might be like there's just a stigma around, but I feel like this is great. Seth Rogen is amazing. This comedy was so well written, and the talent behind it is so awesome. I just feel like it just represents a lot of the holidays, and it's very feel goody. And yeah, it was a joy to watch from start to finish. It should be a modern day Christmas classic, and it should stay there. It's great.
Yeah, I agree. I think it absolutely earns its like modern day Christmas classicness, if you will. Pat Hogue, for your first time, did you enjoy the film?
I did. No, and to continue off that point of like for Christmas or like Hanukkah, like this film really serves so much in terms of like one little film basket, to use a metaphor that's not going to go very far, but like it's what Chris was saying, like it's a holiday classic, but like doesn't skimp out on, you know, kind of what the older classics did, like Scrooge, but even further than that. Like it's for adults, but it's still for like that like teenage to like adulthood era. Like you could watch this in high school and like not get everything, but still like appreciate all the kind of like edgy jokes they're going for. And that's such a hard line to hit. And Jonathan Levine, we were, you know, praising him throughout this whole movie, but this movie really does hit every like emotional beat it needs to in terms of a Christmas classic, but also it has so much more than that. Like I laughed, like I, you know, like in whether or not a comedy works, if it makes me laugh, it works. And I was emotionally invested. And at the end, I feel fulfilled in such a wonderful way. Like that's a Christmas movie. Yes. The Night Before. I love it. Great movie.
I'm so glad that you both enjoyed it. Like I love this movie. I just think it's so fantastic, and it's so easily watchable too, which makes it that much better. Maxwell, you looking like you're enjoying the festivities right now. How'd you like the film?
I feel so warm. I'm in the Christmas spirit now. It's snowing. I put on a tiny little hat. I honestly forgot how much I loved this movie.
Yeah.
I'd only seen it once before in theaters. It really works. You know, it's hilarious. Seth Rogen, especially, I think this is maybe one of his best comedic performances, but it nails the friendship, it nails the heart, the human emotions, and the balance of that. My eyes look so weird. Is really hard to pull off, and I think Jonathan Levine is just a fantastic filmmaker. And now the 3 films he's done with Seth Rogen, this 50-50 and Long Shot, all have that balance.
Yeah.
But it's such a great New York movie, and it really nails New York at Christmas time. I love it. I think it's fantastic. I would be more than happy to watch a sequel and see these characters again, whether it's another Christmas or maybe a New Year's party would be fun.
Yeah, I think there's a lot you could still end up doing with it in the end. Like, these characters had so much that they could do, and I like them so much, and I think they're such a great cast together. Like, it'd be easy and fun to revisit them at another time.
And it just has these wild like swing jokes that work so well. Like the fact that the James that was texting dick pics is James Franco. Perfect. Miley Cyrus like singing like I'm done with his shit, that sort of thing. Perfect. Michael Shannon literally sprouting wings and flying up into the sky. Perfect. It is such a great movie. I think it is a modern holiday classic. I'm so glad we watched it.
Yeah, I'm really glad that we kind of ended up making the push to make sure that we did end up watching it in the end, because I just think it is very, very special.
One of the ones where when we were programming Merry Movie Squad, that was like on the edge. Should we do it? Should we not do it? And I have to say, I'm really, really glad we did it.
Yeah, and it just, you know, I'll be honest, like, this is the kind of tradition that I enjoy, that I can enjoy a movie about tradition and friendship with you guys, because I love you all very much, and sharing the screen with you and watching holiday movies is what this time of the year is all about. I mean, I can't be with you guys, so this will do it, you know? It's special, man.
For those in the chat who had never seen it before, let us know if you liked it and what you thought of the movie before we head out. I'd be curious to hear.
Yeah, because I think Brandy had never seen it before. I don't know about anyone else.
It seemed like she was enjoying it.
Yeah, it's just so good, man.
All right, let's talk about the next couple days. Tomorrow night's Tuesday night. We're taking the night off. I think we all deserve it.
Yeah,
very much. Wednesday night, Suddenly Soundtracks is back with Sing Street. Myself, Tim Franco, Jen Kemp. I almost said Kristen Stewart again.
Oh my god!
Oh man!
Kristen Smith and our special guest Max Bartos, who was in the off-Broadway production of Sing Street, and once it Broadway reopens, will be in the Broadway production of Sing Street. Oh, I'm glad, Brandy. That's
Yeah,
so
I'm
good.
really glad too.
There is a cast album of the Broadway production on Spotify, Apple Music, etc. that I highly suggest you listen to. But we're going to be talking about the film soundtrack. That's Wednesday at 7 Pacific, 10 Eastern. Super excited. Thursday night, we are also off. But Friday, we got a double dose for you.
1 second. Thursday,
Please.
Thursday. I think because I'm just gonna air our Family Feud then Thursday night from the Smash.
Oh, you have it?
Yeah, I have. I can.
Oh,
put it up.
awesome.
I'll put
Yeah,
it-
so I'll be, YouTube. So for those who don't know, YouTube, when a live video is over 12 hours, it doesn't save it. So we went to lengths to ensure that we saved and recorded as much of the stream as we could. So Thursday night, as Chris just said, we're going to air the Family Feud from the Smash-a-thon if you didn't get a chance to see it, because it's not still up.
It's fun.
But what is still up, and I highly recommend you watch if you haven't, is the movie trivia schmodown bootleg, Old Man versus Funny Man, Roca versus Mark Ellis. PJ and I had the distinct pleasure of calling that match. It was an absolute joy. I think it's, even though it's a bootleg match, I think it's one of the most fun schmodown matches of the entire season. Roca goes full heel. He even has the gloves back. And once again, I'm calling you out, John Roca. I'm going to be drafted in the schmodown next season. I'm putting it out there. It's going to happen, and I'm coming for you. I'm going to beat you in whatever format of movie trivia you so desire, and then we'll see who's an over or an underachiever or not, or whatever other stupid bullshit he was saying to me last night. Okay,
Hey,
you
Maxwell.
heard?
That's hilarious.
I'm going
What's
to
up,
play it
Pete?
again because it makes me so happy, and we got to call
Promo?
John, I was going to say, I heard you had a little bit of beef with Mark Ellis regarding a schmodown question.
What were we talking
I
about,
am
Mark?
happy to field any questions that any one of my many minions has about my ruling.
I lost to you, and it's one loss I've never been able to avenge in the schmodown. I've beaten your compatriot, Christian Harloff, so many times I run out of fingers. But I can't. I got to beat you twice in teams, once in singles, and once in an exhibition match. How many more arenas can I beat Harloff in? Now I want Ellis.
Do you really think that you can defeat me in movie trivia just because you still compete and you still have this dream of standing on a mountaintop holding a belt? And because I've moved on in my life and I've matriculated past competition to now I get to sit as the grand poobah and arbit all of these other people who have dreams that I used to have, that I still can't come down off my ivory tower and just sit across from you and just beat the shit out of you at movie trivia. Do you really think
Yes.
that I cannot still defeat you?
Just to recap,
Jesus
challenge,
Christ.
that challenge was thrown down in the first hour of the Smash-a-thon Saturday evening. By 24 hours later, we had crossed $10,000. PJ and I and Jake Berlin and Adam Witt and Paul Preston and, of course, Roca and Ellis and Chris and
Dwayne.
Dwayne and PLD went to work, and we planned the match, and we shot the match, and Nerd Chronic put together that promo. It's still kind of mind blowing how fast we made it happen.
It went I think it was about 1 o'clock Mountain Time, so about 12 o'clock in the afternoon in the West Coast in California. We
Roca
turned
did
all that
win.
around.
But as Brandy said, he had to get at least one win this year. So,
But legitimately, the turnaround was so fast. I wrote that entire document. I made it as real of a match as possible. Then we got to call it together. It was a highlight of my life. That, to be totally serious, I love this game. You guys know I write this game, and I've always wanted to call a match. So I got my chance, and it was very fucking.
If anyone out there in the Schmodown powers that be is listening, PJ should get to call matches next year because He has the passion. He writes the questions. He's personable. He killed it last night. He was so personable and on point. I could think of no one better to sit at the desk with Mark Ellis or anyone else for that matter and call Schmodown matches on the regular. So tweet at the commish, tweet at the Schmodown, tweet at Skybound, and say, hey, hashtag we want PJ on the desk. And let's see if we can make that happen.
Buddy.
Yeah.
Well,
and also, I saw Jilly Marie recently tweet hashtag draft Maxwell. So if you guys want to tweet that out there as well, I wouldn't say no. Wouldn't say no.
I can't believe it, man. We really got to do that.
Thank you, Brandy, and thank you, Mike. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
So Friday, as I was saying before we dived into that, double feature, Trading Places Coming to America. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, both are directed by John Landis.
Yes.
Both have Eddie Murphy. Both are secretly holiday movies. We'll probably start that earlier because it's a double feature. Check our Twitter for the exact time. That's going to be probably at least an hour earlier than our normal time.
Yeah, that's what I would expect too.
So
probably.
We don't go too late into the night. Saturday, of course, PJCN Water Cooler Chat is back with the Mandalorian edition. And yes, we are going to be doing more Water Cooler Chat. I'll say Jake Berlin and I, whenever Survivor comes back, there's normally a Survivor season on in the fall. That's not happening because of COVID. But whenever they get back to production, release it, Jake Berlin and I are going to be hosting a Water Cooler Chat about Survivor. And there might be some other shows we do that for, too. That's going to be really fun. Sunday, we got the Unwind. Just going to chill, talk about the week, have a lot of fun with that. We got a TeePublic shop. Check out our Merry Movie Squad shirts, the Twitter and Salad shirt, and of course we have lots of other merch available. And in January, I'm going to be launching a whole line of Chris Clark sayings T-shirts that I'm working on designing.
No. There's none of them. He's lying. There's nothing.
I'm not lying. I'm being
no lies here.
Truthful. And tomorrow, Box 3 is released to the world. Again, it's a little bit of a different episode because PJ did the editing, and by PJ did the editing, I mean he didn't edit it at all. He was like, fuck this, we're not clipping anything out. But I still think it's pretty hilarious anyways. And as we always do on Monday, next we announce, although the schedule's been out there, what we're watching next Monday. I am so excited because
I am too.
This is a movie.
One of my favorites.
Literally, I'll watch it, and then I'll watch it again right after because I think
too.
it's brilliant, and that is Elf. Starring Will Ferrell, directed by Jon Favreau. I adore this movie. I think it is perfect.
Incredible.
Endlessly rewatchable. Finally, we have a Patreon. Check it out. There might be a tier that's right for you. A huge thanks to our patron producers, our executive producers, Ricardo Franco and Brandy Parker. Our Ruby tier producers, I'll pull this up. It's missing a few people. I'm going to fix that. Brandon Buckingham, Ferris Muthana, Molly Damon, Michael K, Jake Berlin, Stephen White, Bador, Kale the Youth Critic, and Kylie. Thank you all so much for your support. It does not go unnoticed. And thank you again for the Smash-a-thon. I'm still riding a high from it. I'm still emotionally and mentally overwhelmed by the turnout, the viewership. We had, even at like 4 or 5 in the morning, my time when I was still up because I didn't really sleep at all over for 35 hours, we never dropped below 100 viewers, active viewers. The chat was always engaged. Thank you to everyone who was involved in that. Thank you to the mods in the chat like Kelsey and Brandy. Thank you to you, PJ and Chris. Thank you to Dwayne Burke, PLD, Kristen Smith, Jilly. Of course, a massive thank you to Suit Up Sully, who I know he doesn't want the credit, but really was.
He needs all the credit.
The driving force behind all of it. We were just support staff to his vision.
We were just
and everyone who was involved, from Schmoes of the North, the Ultimate Schmodown Show, Let's Get Ready to Talk Schmodown, the Holocron, Gucciverse, the Action Guys, the Movie Guys. Whose segment was brilliant. Who else?
I just really want to say too, I fucking love the Movie Guys so much. Like, Paul and Whit are two of my favorite people in the entire world. And can I just say that the turnaround on them deciding to do the Schmodown with us that night was as quick as Eric's, and they crushed it, dude.
not to go like too inside baseball, but when we asked them to come on and be the managers, they were so enthusiastic that they then went and spent a couple hours writing bits and jokes.
Yeah.
Which just goes to show the dedication. Like, they were so funny, and they it was just unbelievable.
Yeah.
We need to have them on the channel at some great guys.
I know
I would love to have them on a watch along, or you know what, PJ, I'm going to put this out there. Let's see if they want to come on the Unwind this Sunday.
I would love to have them on Unwind.
Maybe on the Unwind this Sunday, we'll sort of do like a decompressing recap of the Smash-a-thon, talk about their brilliant bit, talk about them coming on to manage Roca and Ellis. I think they're so brilliant.
Oh yeah, and when we had
movies, absolutely. But yeah, PJ, why don't you reach out to them, see if they want to come on the Unwind on Sunday?
I'll also say this. We've talked about it, and I'm not sure exactly when we're going to schedule it, but I am going to have Adam Witt and Sean Sullivan on a solo watch along with the rest of us.
Hell yeah.
So, because Adam Witt is a huge Solo fan like I am, and
I love Solo. I
love Solo too. So, that is one thing that we're going to get to have fun, is that we're going to be able to have everyone on, and we're going to watch Solo together, and I couldn't think of anyone better than Adam Witt.
Needs a sequel.
I agree. If not a sequel, then at least a Disney Plus miniseries.
Yeah,
like everything with
certain story
with Maul and the gangsters and Kira,
and how he gets into debt. That'd be
needs
great.
to be wrapped up.
So we will be doing that. I can promise you guys I'm going to get Witt on here, and we're going to be talking Solo.
Yeah. Cool. Anyways, thank you all for joining us tonight. Thank you for your continued support. Thank you for the Smash-a-thon. I'm probably going to be saying thank you for the Smash-a-thon for a while, because it was really just one of the most incredible things I've ever been involved in my life.
Overwhelming.
And if we feel this way, I can only imagine how Kevin and his wife and beautiful baby feel about it.
I think we're going to be in a good place for doing Solo, by the way. Look at this.
Yeah, Solo's a blast. It's not my favorite Star Wars movie, but I also think it's underrated, and I think it's pure fun. It reminds me of an old adventure serial, which I think is exactly what a Solo movie needed to be. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I know some people had a hard time getting over the fact that it's not Harrison Ford, but
you gotta get over that.
Alden Ehrenreich is great, and Donald Glover is perfect. It's so much fun.
Yeah, and the only reason why it's a bomb is because it costs so much to make.
It was, I mean...
Yeah.
It did fine.
But I mean, the only reason why it's considered that,
I think if it had been released over the holidays instead of something, we'll talk about that during the watch. All right, Chris, where can everyone find you online?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at ChrisClark8788, and also on Twitch. Those numbers mean nothing tomorrow. Streaming for the first time Mario Party with a couple of my friends from Johnny's channel. So make sure.
I'm sorry, what was the game?
A Mario Party.
Oh, okay. I thought you did the Mario.
He did.
Oh, it's Mario. I say both.
Mario, tomato.
Yeah, I'm Italian, so I can get away with it. So, bada bing, bada boom.
Before I ask you where people can find you online, Hogue, I'm also just going to say on your behalf, please watch Good Guy with the Gun. Hogue is brilliant in that film. And also watch the film he directed, So it's a damn good horror short. Okay, where can people find you online?
Max, you're taking all my plugs. I don't know what to say at this point.
I think plugs are more impactful
to jump off of
plugging them on your behalf.
It definitely gives credibility, and I'll just start by reiterating, Brandy, thank you, you kind soul. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Hogue_filmmaker. But yes, please check out the film I starred in, Good Guy with a Gun, on Alter, ALTER's YouTube channel. It's on there. You can find it. Just type in Good Guy with a Gun. Check out my short film, So, on Crypt TV. It's my latest short film. It's horror, but we're getting into Christmas season, so maybe change it up a little bit with that. But also, Christmas season, everybody. This is fun. This is great. And as somebody who probably will not be a contender on the next, Schmodown season coming up, PJ needs to be on the table. Everybody, let's make this happen. Yes.
Yeah.
Great to be here. Love this movie. And let's keep going for it, everybody.
Woo. Hashtag we want PJ on the desk. Hashtag
we want PJ.
Hashtag draft Maxwell. PJ?
You guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at PJ_Campbell. You can find me hanging out here with all of my favorite people, watching movies, having a good time. You can find me at the Movie Trivia Schmodown, where sometimes I do bootleg versions of the show for charity, and I sit on the desk with Maxwell, and other times I write the questions and don't yell at the writers because we're doing the best we can, and I love you guys all so much. Thank you for the continued support. I don't know what I would do without you guys.
And with the teams tournament still going on and Spectacular on its way, please be nice to the writers. The work PJ and his team do is very difficult. It is not easy. They have an almost insurmountable task. They don't get enough credit, and they get a lot of shit that is undeserved. And if I see anyone not being nice to the writers, you got to come and deal with me, and I don't think you want to have to deal with me. So be nice to the writers. They don't deserve your shit. That being said, you can find me on Twitter at CinemaXwell, Instagram at CinemaXwell Inc., twitch.tv/MaxwellBoxRocks. That's Maxwell BOXROX. I don't know how much time I have to Twitch right now because I'm moving, but I'm going to try and hop on at least once this week. And you can, of course, find me here on the PJCN, where we have a lot of fun content coming up from you. That being said, thank you. We love you, and we will see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.